he killed my baby.
The doctor walked into the room and looked her mother straight in the eyes. And before he even spoke, she already knew something was wrong. He said, "I have good news, and I have bad news." He explained that the bullet that hit her lung could be treated. They could fix it. They could save her. And for a brief moment, her mother felt hope. Real hope. Like maybe this nightmare would end.
He was like, but, you know, she's got a gunshot wound to her head, and it's fatal. It was just like, my world just fell apart.
This wasn't just a young woman lying on a hospital bed. This was her baby girl, a daughter, a friend, a protector, a police officer. Only 22 years old, and she had been shot down in her own driveway in full uniform, badge number 1588, just minutes before she was supposed to start her shift.
I still have my pants, my uniform pants in my uniform because it has her blood on it.
And the man who called 911, crying for help, the man who sounded terrified, police would later say he wasn't a helpless boyfriend. He was the one who planned it.
January 9th, 2019. Chhateri put on her uniform, badge shining, duty belt locked. She was about to begin her shift. Then she stepped outside, and in her own driveway, someone opened fire. Gunshots ripped through the night. Her body hit the ground, in full uniform, right outside the home where her little daughter was inside. Minutes later, her mother's phone rang. It was Travon, the boyfriend, the father of the child, and the moment she saw his name, her stomach dropped, because why would he be calling? Then he said it. She's been shot, and Letha's heart shattered instantly. Not because of the words, but because she already knew who did it. At the hospital, doctors tried everything. Letha rushed in, praying, begging, "God, just let me bring her back." But the doctor looked at her and said, "We can manage the lung injury," then paused. But the wound to her head is fatal. In seconds, hope turned into a funeral. Letha leaned close to her daughter's hair, and she smelled her perfume, mixed with blood. A smell she said she would never forget for the rest of her life. 2 hours after being shot, Officer Chhateri Payne was pronounced dead. 22 years old, 3 months into her dream career, gone. If you believe stories like this deserve to be heard, please like and subscribe, because every victim deserves a voice.
I called her my Moosty Boosty and different things, and she was spoiled.
Long before her daughter Chhateri Payne thought about becoming a police officer, she was acting, singing, and writing poetry.
She actually wanted to do entertainment law. A lot of people don't know that, but she wanted to do entertainment law. She wanted to represent people.
So it came as a shock when her daughter decided to switch careers.
One day she was like, I applied to the police academy and I'm going to take my civil service test. And I was like, what?
And the next thing Lakitha knew, her daughter was training to become a Shreveport police officer.
Every day, I would talk to her every day. Well, we talked every day, all day when she was free anyway. But she was like, it was so hard, how she was struggling.
She soon graduated and the two made a pact.
You have to call me when you get out of roll call or text me or something. I have to know what area you're gonna be in every night. Whenever you get a break, you have to call me or text me. And when you get off, you have to call me.
And they did, all the way up until that fateful day.
I picked up the phone to dial her number. And then I was like, oh wait, let me call and tell Terrell, my husband, something real quick. So I hung up and I called him. And I mean, because I just got my patients and my meds passed.
But then she got a call from her daughter's ex-boyfriend, who later on became a suspect.
That's when I got a call. I was like, him? What is he calling me for? And that's when I got the call that, yeah, he called and told me she'd been shot.
But while her mother was collapsing in grief, Travon Anderson was doing something worse. He was acting. He told police there was a mysterious gunman dressed in black. He claimed he heard shots, ran outside, and fired at the suspect. He played the grieving boyfriend. And here's the part that makes people sick. Police released him that same night. He walked away, while her blood was still fresh in the driveway. The city exploded, because this wasn't just a murder. This was an officer down. More than 50 units flooded the neighborhood. State police, federal agents, ATF, deputies. Everyone wanted one thing: justice. But Travon thought he was smart. He thought his story was perfect. Until investigators found something he didn't delete. His phone. And inside it, text messages. Messages between Travon and his cousin. Messages discussing her movements, her timing, her schedule. Like predators waiting for the right moment. They weren't shocked. They weren't emotional. They were planning. And the evidence revealed something even darker. Travon wasn't alone. A week later, police made 3 arrests. Travon Anderson, Lawrence Pierre, and Glenn Frierson. 3 men, 1 victim, 1 mother destroyed, 1 little girl left without a mother. Detectives recovered the murder weapon, a .40 caliber handgun. And when the cousin finally broke, he admitted he was there. He witnessed it. And after the murder, he helped hide the weapon. Imagine that. Helping your own family member cover up an execution. And not just any execution, but the killing of a mother and a police officer in her own driveway. And that's when the world started asking the same question. If this was planned, if they were texting, if they were waiting, why wasn't it charged as first-degree murder? Why was it only second degree? How could something so cold, so calculated, not be called what it really was? Premeditation. At her funeral, dispatch called her name.
We have the watch now. Rest in peace, Officer Chhateri Elise Payne. Badge 1588, code 8, forever.
Once, twice, 3 times. Officer Chhateri Elise Payne, badge 1588. Silence. Then came the words that cut through every officer's soul. We have the watch now. Because she would never answer again. And somewhere in that same world, a 2-year-old child was growing up without ever understanding why her father destroyed her mother. All because a man couldn't handle being left. All because a woman dared to rise. And if you're watching this, remember her name. Officer Chhateri Payne, badge 1588. End of watch.
People could see how genuine she was, and to know that that resonated with a lot of people and that they felt something from that. It was a sense of comfort. It was something, and I thank everybody for it.
But a year has now passed without Chhateri, and Lakeitha admits she's still struggling without her.
We were so codependent. You don't realize how it's kind of unhealthy. And she would agree. I'd be like, girl, this is ridiculous, the way we are so dependent. When she told me that, she used to tell me that what would you do without me? And I would just tell her, I'm not doing good without you, you know. Who is that?
But with her granddaughter Aubrey by her side, they'll keep pushing through together.
And I would just tell her, girl, I am tired. Get your baby. Get your talking spoiled baby. That's what I would tell her. If she were here today, get your baby. That's your mommy? Oh, that's awesome.
Officer Payne's mother says she's grateful for the help of the community members across the ArkLA Text. Your donations helped them build a memorial at Payne's gravesite at Forest West Park Cemetery.